Hi folks, you may be wondering what's happened to this week's video. If you're really observant, you may be wondering what's happened to last week's video. Last week, the plan was Alex went up to Edinburgh on Wednesday, and he's got a show there for the entire month, 4 on demand. There'll be links in the description. So definitely if you're going up to Edinburgh this year, check that out. It's going to be really cool. I know he'll have some good material there. I don't actually know any of the other comedians he's going with. It's going to be 4 sort of 10 to 15 minute segments rather than a sort of combined show. But please do check it out if you're up there. So the plan was for him to upload his latest stand-up video just before he left, but we stayed kind of late for game night on Tuesday, and then he was off on Wednesday, so that didn't really ever happen. Either he ran out of time or he forgot during the tiny little window he did have, so which is fair enough. So that's why we missed that. And then we were looking at what we've got recorded. Didn't have a chance. Well, didn't really get around to filming anything this weekend. We were like, well, we've got a real cracker of a sketch in mind that's mostly recorded, but it's that thing of it's perfectly acceptable. It's so close to being real top-notch that I want to finish editing it, take some time to look over it, run it past everyone else, and see if we maybe want to re-record a couple of voiceover lines just to make sure it's all consistent quality. So we were like, nah, guess we'll just go for another podcast this week. And then I kind of did that thing that I always used to do of, and I still do occasionally do, of getting so anxious about it getting it finished on time that I can't concentrate to get it finished on time. Which I used to solve by staying up till 5 AM and stressing out during the day and doing my work at night, and then getting a couple of hours sleep and coming into work tired the next day. Which I can't really do, partly because I have a job that actually involves my brain a lot more now, partly because it's a really bad thing to do and it's very bad for my mental and physical health, and also partly because getting hit in the face by Vicky for waking her up at 4 or 5 AM would be bad for my mental and physical health. So I don't really have a video this week. Go see Alex's Edinburgh show. I did actually want to do a video advertising that. That's why I suggested, or that's why we thought it would be a good idea for Alex to upload his stand-up. That's a complete lie. He said he could upload some stand-up. I was like, yeah, cool, I don't have to do the editing. Also, we can advertise your Edinburgh show. But yeah, so that was the plan behind that. But I do think it's cool. Also, not just to give a shout out for him, but I managed to see a couple of really, really good Edinburgh previews in Bristol recently. A couple of Bristol comedians who are going up taking really strong shows. So if you are going up to Edinburgh anytime this month for the Fringe Festival, yeah, if you're abroad, the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, big theatre and comedy and generally everything festival, you may have or may not have heard of it. It is internationally famous, but probably not as well known in any country. So yeah, and the standard thing is every show in the Fringe is an hour long. They use every possible venue in the city. It's really, really cool. Leon and I went last year, and we may be going again next year, I don't know. But Alex took up a show last year, and he's taken another one this time. As I say, 4 on demand, there will be a link below, check that out. And then these couple of Edinburgh previews I saw. Matt Ewins, the $6 million Ewins, really, really good. He's been in the business for quite a while. He's very, very confident and assured and just amazing delivery. Tons of great ideas there. I saw his show in a very rough and ready format where he was... I found it hard to tell how much of it was I'm rethinking my Edinburgh show on the fly and how much of it was just his style of, yeah, screw that joke, can't be bothered, start the next one. But it was really, really funny. Do go and see him. If you get a chance to see him afterwards, or if you spot him in the street, give him a card. He likes cards. And the other one was Martin Pilgrim's sets, Diary Farmer, which is, again, bringing together a lot of his strongest material. It's really, really good. And if you're not going to Edinburgh, this is the you get entertainment this week bit. You can see the first 5 minutes of his sets on I will link, let's say I'll link it here as well as in the notes. And go and check that out. Alex and I filmed that recently. So we filmed his one of his Edinburgh preview shows. I'm really quite happy how it turned out. So there's the first 5 minutes on YouTube, and then you can pay a few quid, nothing very much, if you like it, to see the whole thing. But if you are going to be up in Edinburgh, don't pay money to see it before you go, because you'll want to go and see it live. It was really, really amazing. 2 of the best stand-up shows I've seen personally, certainly from people who aren't already big names, so I want to give those guys a shout out too. I think that is everything for today. Sorry for not having a sketch this week, or indeed last week. We'll upload some of Alex's stand-up once he gets back, because he's the one who actually has it all at the moment, so I don't have it to upload right now. And we'll be back next week again, maybe with another Not The Podcast, but we should have time to record something before then. I will chat to the others, see what we come up with. That's about enough of me talking, isn't it? Yeah. Let's call it a day. Bye for now.